my Mercurial mercenaries on this Easter Sunday. Jay Sides says, MGMT's new song, you should react to it. It's called As You Move Through the World. I want to continue moving through the world. As I get older, I often say to people, I don't want to get old. I don't want to get old. And they say to me, Mercurial number 6, it's better than the alternative. It's true. It's always true. That is so true. So here we go, my mercenaries. This is, and I put She Works Out Too Much by MGMT on in the shower yesterday, because I now have speakers in the bathroom. And that song it's got to be in my top 10 favourite songs of all time. It's just so good. It's so good. It's still so good to this day. If doing reactions, and I appreciate not everyone out there thinks this is worth doing. Oh, I know. I don't care anymore. But if there's been any positive to doing reactions, apart from the banter between you and I, it's been finding She Works Out Too Much of A Little Dark Age by MGMT. Holy shit. I'm still wearing pyjamas. Holy shit. What a song. So this is MGMT's latest song, and it's called As You Move, not me, As You Move Through the World. So here we go. This is my very first listen. I have absolutely no idea what to expect. Apart from I've listened to everything by MGMT that they've done before, so I should have. That last single was good though. That last single they released was very 80s kind of new romantic, if I remember rightly. Ooh. You know I'm a sucker for those kind of sort of sounds. Oh, God. It's Jean-Michel Jarre. God, how many times recently have I said, oh, it's a bit Jean-Michel Jarre? If you said this was like Oxygen or something, I wouldn't necessarily have cause to doubt it. There is a beat there with the bing, bow, 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 soundscapes. Oh, it's nice. I was only thinking recently, actually, that Midori Takada album with the random sounds that start off sounding very random, but once they build and build, you realise that they're getting together like a group of kids in a playground to create a melody. I mean, a group of kids in a playground, to be fair, would be a cacophony, so I'm not quite sure what I was getting at there. Alright. We seem to be losing the stop-start nature and just going for it now. Whoa! Oh, that's... Whoa! Whoa! That's drums pushed to the point of absolute distortion. I like that. Wow. It sounds like I'm now listening to Jean-Michel Jarre. And a rubbish tip. While the dustbin lorries are just putting the zombie apocalypse waste. Pony, I could hardly see that Joni, I couldn't breathe. Just disappearing into like 1999 now, 1997, 1999. A little kind of like, sort of like a little pitched jungle beat, like a sped up amen break. Google the amen break. I'll have to check that the distortion is actually part of the song and not just where I'm moving the headphone leads it attaches to the desk. Can you imagine that? If I bang on about the distortion and it turns out it's just my computer and my headphone lead. This is not hinting back to a little of the weirdness of the self-titled MGMT album, but I think this is a lot different to that. It's got hints, it's harking back. This does sound like an awful lot like people sitting cross-legged on a carpet in a studio with a variety of ethnic instruments and old analog synths, with a producer sitting in a chair going, come on then, do something. We dim the lights, light the joss sticks. Yeah. This sounds like the smell of joss sticks. Ah, I love the smell of joss sticks in the morning. I mean, I don't. I think I've had my fill of joss sticks, to be fair. When I smell a joss stick now, it just makes me think of sandals. It makes me think of a sweaty person wearing sandals. Okay, so that was MGMT's As You Move Through the World. That was interesting, wasn't it? There was me talking about Little Dark Age and She Works Out Too Much, which was a sort of like a Michael Jackson-y 80s Chaka Khan kind of pop song. And the various songs that people through the years have known MGMT for, even the likes of me, before I even realised it was MGMT, Kids and Electric, whatever it was called. That was more of a kind of ambient soundscape. It did have builds in it. It wasn't like it was Brian Eno or something. I enjoyed that. I wonder what the consensus... I don't research these things. You said to listen to it, I listened to it. I don't know what the consensus is. I can imagine there's people out there who don't like that. I thought that was great. but I can listen to Equinox by Jean-Michel Jarre and just go into a different world. Music is sometimes, and probably should be, a way of taking you to a different place. And some music is all about reminding you of where you are and who you are. Some music's quite brutal. Some music's all about the here and now, like Never Mind the Bollocks or a Holy Bible. But that was about looking at the moon, which has been amazingly brightly lit recently, hasn't it? I was looking at the moon last night through the window while I couldn't sleep because it was so hot. I lay awake all night. I sweated, my face sweat. You know, it's not something you should brag about, but I sweated through 2 pillows, both sides. That's 4 sides. Looking up out the window at the moon, just beautiful full moon, brightly lit, and just remembering that there was a point in time where man went to the moon. If you watched that Apollo 11 documentary on Netflix, there's no commentary or anything. It's literally the footage of the Apollo 11 mission. The Saturn V taking off, the footage that they had of them going to the moon. It's just amazing. Absolutely amazing. You lie in bed and look at the moon and think, you know, a man walked on the moon. And if you can be whisked away like that in your own mind, then music like this by MGMT, it's certainly a way of the power of music. It's a show of the power of music, the power to move mountains within your mind. So overall, I thought that was really good. It's only a first listen, but I thought that was really good. I would be interested to see what other people think of it. But I think that they will like it, because that was a really quite a beautiful tapestry of sound that for some reason made me think of going to the moon. As You Move Through the World by MGMT. Okay, that's the reaction bit out of the way. Now just me talking bollocks to camera again. This morning I woke up to one of these comments. In fact, before I blocked the person, because that's what always happens, I have an immediate reaction to somebody, and I then make a big deal about replying to them. And then, because I keep having to see the same comment again and again whenever I go in to read your legitimate comments, I end up having to block it just to get out of the way. Someone commented on my Black Sabbath video, the previous video to this one, and they said, and I can only see a little bit of it at the moment because I've, well, you can't see it there, because I've only screenshotted the first sentence of it, but it says, "These comparison videos really piss me right off big time. Just why, oh why, oh why?" And I think he said, just why, oh why do people make them? And when someone makes a comment like that on a video, what it shows to me is that they didn't watch the video. Because I titled it Ozzy versus Ronnie, Tell Me Who's Your Favourite Black Sabbath Singer, that person has seen that title, decided that it's a comparison video where I'm playing two people off each other in some kind of sordid sexual way, and they've made a comment saying, why, oh why do people make these videos? Oh, I'm so sick to the back teeth of them. Now, anyone who watched my Black Sabbath video knows it wasn't one of those comparison videos. It was a listen to a great song by Black Sabbath, and then it was a little discussion at the end of the video about the differences between Ozzy and Ronnie, both of which I think are great. And it was just a little bit of fun, just to ask people which singer they preferred in Black Sabbath. And most of you said, yeah, I like both of them. And most people plumped for Ozzy because Ozzy defined Black Sabbath. But this person didn't watch the video. So quite often, and I've had conversations with various people in my own comment sections who have been very forthright in the fact that they think I should either give up or change what I do, not do music anymore, whatever. I understand, everyone's entitled to their opinions. But quite often, when I walk into this room and think, oh, I'll do a video now, something niggles in the back of my mind to say, why are you doing a video, Mercurial number 6? Why? Why do you feel compelled? No one's going to watch it. Okay, very few people are going to watch it. Why are you bothering? And which is a legitimate point, which I'm making to myself, and I'm thinking back to myself and sort of talking and answering myself. It's a legitimate point. I'm just chucking videos out into the world. But what gives me kind of renewed vigour is the fact that, yeah, I'm making videos that people either do or don't want to watch, fine. But there are other people out there who wake up in the morning, they walk into their equivalent of this room, whether it's their phone or the computer, and they just trawl YouTube looking at video titles and commenting on those videos without watching them. Someone will see my video pop up saying Ozzy versus Ronnie, my kind of clickbaity title, because you've got to try to make a little bit of a clickbait title, else no one's going to watch it at all. And they've seen that, and then they've posted, oh God, I'm sick of these comparison videos. Oh, why do these wankers think this is worth my time? Oh, why are they making them? Oh, I'm so sick. And they just post that without watching the video. And then they move on. This person's probably posted that same kind of comment on a load of different comparison videos or videos that have got alleged comparisons in the titles. So what I replied with basically was, why do people keep commenting on my videos without watching them first? Oh, I'm sick to the back teeth of it. Would you walk into my house and say this rubbish to my face? Because that's what you've done. You've entered my channel. You've written this, which has come to me personally. So your words have come straight to me. It's as if you're saying it to my face. So you haven't watched my video. You haven't even looked at my house. Basically, you've walked into my house with dog shit on your shoes. And you've just walked it into my carpet. I didn't ask you to be here. Fuck off. Fuck off. Off you fuckety fuck. This is the kind of thing I wrote as a reply. And of course what happens is I post it. So I get to see it probably. And then I read it back and I think, oh, well done, Mercurial number 6. You just risen to it. Because these people are out there, they're like a quagmire. You're walking in the quagmire. You know? And they're rising up your legs. And at some point, these people are going to touch your scrotum. And all you've got to show for it is the fact you wrote a reply saying, off you fuckety fuck. So then, of course, I block them because I think, just shh. So you'll get people out there who will criticise people like me. Oh, do you know what? I went on so-and-so's channel and made a legitimate comment and they blocked me. It's like, yeah, this, you know, there is no free speech here. This isn't the American Constitution in here. This is the Mercurial number 6 studio. And if I want you to fuckety fuck off, offity fuck your fuck. Now, for those who've stuck around, this is brilliant, right? I bought a book a while back so we could have a little ongoing session, not sexually. But it's called Marred for Life. And it's this bloke who collects albums, old vinyl albums from record stores. And he especially likes it when they've been vandalised or graffitied by the previous owner. Now, I'm a doodler at heart, and I've doodled over loads of things. I've ruined loads of things, magazine covers, and I can imagine. I probably am the kind of person who probably would doodle on a record sleeve. I haven't, but I'm the kind of person that would. I wouldn't begrudge anyone else doodling on a record sleeve. But right, don't look at my pajama bottoms. He released a book, and what I thought I'd do, this was my intention a while back, was to just, at the end of each video, to show you one of my favourite doodled album covers, right? So for this one, I love, this is brilliant. This is brilliant. This is just brilliant. Now you might not think likewise that this is brilliant, but I think this is amazing. This is one of the funniest things I've ever seen in the history of man. Yeah, Neil Armstrong set foot on the moon, but he didn't get to see this, right? Now, I haven't seen the original album cover, although it's right in front of me here. This is called Night Watch, an album called Night Watch by Kenny Loggins, whoever that is. But look at what the previous owner of this vinyl album did to this album cover. It's fantastic. Can you see that? It's subtle. It's subtle, but it's absolutely beautiful. Oh my God. That's life. That's beautiful. Oh, that just cheers my heart. More next time. Thank you very much, my mercenaries. Over and